Hi, I'm Dr. Mark Poray, a sports and family chiropractor in Whitby, Ontario. You know, one of the great parts of summer is being able to work in your garden and enjoy the results of your work for years to come. It's wonderful to get compliments from friends and neighbors for all your hard work. Another benefit of all this hard work is the fresh air and the exercise that come along with it. However, many of my patients, and you too probably, know that all that hard work can result in some injuries. And they can happen to many parts of your body, but especially to your back. So today, I'm going to talk about the Ontario Chiropractic Association's tips for healthy back in the garden. First, before any exercise, we need to stretch. Stretching lengthens muscles and loosens joints so that sudden unexpected moves are less likely to strain them. And yes, gardening really is exercise. You can use up to 300 calories an hour doing it. You can repeat these stretches I'm about to show you up to 5 times each. Remember, you need to stretch slowly and hold each position for 15 to 30 seconds. Personally, I recommend 1 repetition held for about 30 to 40 seconds. First stretch is to stretch, bend sideways with your arm over your head, and hold that in each direction for 30 to 40 seconds. Stretch your thighs by grasping your ankle with the opposite hand and pulling forward. You can lean up against a tree or a wall to do that, to get your balance. Next, we want you to rotate your shoulders forward as far as they'll go. Hold that position and then rotate backwards as far as you can. Again, hold it for 30 to 40 seconds. Your hamstrings can safely be stretched by placing your foot onto a chair or your deck and then reaching forward towards your ankles. Gradually, gradually, gradually. Hold that for 30 to 40 seconds again. Loosen your wrist by grasping your hand, palm down, and bend the wrist until your fingers point downwards. Now, place your hand in the stop position and use the opposite hand to pull that hand backward. To stretch your upper back and shoulders, grasp your shoulders and rotate to the left and then to the right, as far as you can go. Keep your feet locked on the ground. For your lower back, we want you to sit in a chair and bend forward from the hips towards the ground. Hold that position for 30 to 40 seconds again. Finally, as part of your overall conditioning, it's a great idea to go for a 10 to 15 minute brisk walk. Alright, now you're warmed up, let's talk about your moves in the garden. First of all, you may want to consider alternating heavy chores with light chores. Pick up something heavy, then maybe deadhead your flowers. Second, it's possible, if it's possible at all, alternate your hand positions so that you take some of the strain off. Left side, right side. Third, check your position and change it often. For example, go from kneeling to standing or even to sitting and then relax for a few minutes. Any of those. Alternate as often as possible. Fourth, when lifting heavy objects, make sure that your back is straight, the object is close to your body, always bend with the knees, and avoid lifting immediately after you bend forward. So take a second down here, then pick the object up, make sure that you don't twist with that heavy object. Move your feet. Fifth, when planting, kneel and use knee pads or mats. Keep your back straight, and again, take frequent breaks. Sixth, when raking, put one foot in front of the other and switch legs and hands from time to time. This will avoid having too much strain on any one side. The tools you use are extremely important to stressless gardening. Make certain that they're the right size for you and that they're ergonomically designed and have some spring action. Remember that a hose is far easier to manage than a watering can. Use a dolly or a wheelbarrow to move the heavier items. A wheelbarrow, remember that a wheelbarrow that has two wheels, like this one here, is a great idea simply because it takes away some of the concerns you may have with balancing heavy loads. As far as heavy loads are concerned, separate them into several lighter ones. It's a lot easier to make several trips carrying a lighter load than one trip that's going to cause you problems. Select comfortable, thick-soled, supportive shoes, and remember to cover up with a wide-brimmed hat. Don't forget the sunscreen and gloves. In summary then, I want you to remember the phrase, healthy backs. And let's spell it out. H is for have the right tools for the task. E is to ensure that you drink plenty of fluids. A is alternate heavy and light jobs. L is to lift correctly. T, take frequent breaks. H, heavy loads should be shared. Y, your feet should be protected by the right shoes. B is before you start, warm up. A, avoid muscle strain with the right techniques. C is to change positions frequently. K, remember to kneel when you're planting or weeding. S is for spinal checkups, keep your back healthy. Hey, look, I hope this information from myself and from the Ontario Chiropractic Association was helpful. Get the most out of your gardening, keep it fun and injury-free. I'm Dr. Mark Poray. You can find more blogs on a variety of health subjects at my website at www.drporay.com. You can make an appointment with me at the Brooklyn Family Health Center by calling 905-655-5767. Thanks for your attention.